Hello and welcome to the Open Book. This is your host Lakeisha. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Now, y'all, let's get into this. First of all, I want to give a special shout out to Paperwork Party Man for heading over to Costa Rica. He was live and on the scene, boots on the ground, getting information about the Malcolm Jamal Warner case, okay? During this time, he was able to speak with police officers, see notes and things of that sort. And so I am so grateful that he was able to do that because y'all already know that a lot of the information that we were given here in the United States through national media was a little sketchy, and it did not even it wasn't on one accord. Okay, we were given varying stories, and it brought about a lot of confusion, and some people became skeptical about what really happened. Okay, now this information is alleged. Paperwork Party Man discussed with us last night. This is a reaction to some of the information he has shared with us. Based off of that information, y'all, when he went over there, the police officer stated that Tenisha Torres, Malcolm Jamal Warner's wife, or hey, we use that term loosely because there's no public record of Malcolm Jamal Warner actually being married to her or married, period. Okay, so possibly a common law or a partnership type of arrangement, allegedly. Okay, so we were told originally by TMZ that they were on a vacation. Okay, then that changed, and then it was like, oh, they were over there on looking into a home school program or something of that sort. And that was even questionable in itself because we were wondering, well, why would Malcolm Jamal Warner go over to Costa Rica for a homeschooling program? Then we found out that Tenisha had made a post allegedly saying that she wanted to go to this other place to volunteer, do a homestay. So, based off of that info, we were thinking that maybe that's where they went during this trip. Okay? Well, after Malcolm Jamal Warner was found deceased and the information started getting around, okay, it was stated that because everyone, y'all, was wondering, well, where was the wife? Where was his child? Those were big questions because what did they see? How come we weren't getting any statements from them? Okay, or at least his wife. And then TMZ stated that the wife was allegedly over in the States when this happened, and she learned of it through a 911 phone call. Now, after getting more information, that appears to not be true. Okay? That the wife was there. Now, this is according to the police notes, and allegedly, the wife stated that they went to the beach. Okay? Now, I'm not sure of, because in her post, she said that there would be 4 adults and 2 children. But when she tells of her story, she doesn't tell of a 4th adult. She stated that when they got to the beach, her, one of her friends, and a 5-year-old child went to grab something to eat. She left Malcolm and the 8-year-old daughter there on the beach, allegedly. Okay? Now, I don't know if another person was left out of that statement on purpose. Okay? Now, she stated that within 15 minutes of her coming back. Okay, she left for 15 minutes, came back, and she found Malcolm Jamal Warner deceased on the beach. Okay. I questioned, for one, how come everyone couldn't go and grab something to eat? Okay, that was my first wondering. Okay, when I heard that version of the story, why couldn't everyone go and grab something to eat? Also, and many of you said this as well, why would she leave her own child behind and take just a 5-year-old? Okay, because then after that, when she comes back, it's almost like there was a skip in the story. Then we're hearing about, oh, there was a Nicaraguan man from Nicaragua. Y'all know I always have problems saying that word. That was there, that was helping Malcolm, but he was in critical condition, and they hurried up and took him away. How convenient, okay? The Red Cross was there. They tried to work on Malcolm, and unfortunately, he passed away. And then, we heard about, oh, it was 45 minutes. They were trying CPR. Y'all, CPR for 45 minutes, no way. Okay, come on now. Now, this is the kicker. A couple of new updates that Paperwork Party brought up. One update was the location of the beach was approximately 53 miles where his body was found from the beach where everyone goes. Okay, because the location where his body was found, no one pretty much hangs in that area. Okay, he also stated that in that particular area where his body was found, they do what they call notes. They don't take police reports. Now, if he was allegedly found in San Jose or the other beach area, then they do police reports. And my thing to that is, in that particular situation, it seems as though it would have had to have been someone familiar with the area and also familiar with the processes. Okay? Because they probably knew that, oh, they don't really do investigations down here in this particular area. So let's make sure, no one really hangs out there. Okay? So the location in itself is a red flag, okay, of where he went. I really, y'all, do not see Malcolm Jamal Warner just going to that location voluntarily. Okay, I don't know how he got there. Many people have speculated and said, was he drugged, or was he, held at pow point? I don't want to say the other word. Forced. Was he manipulated into going there? I don't know. We don't know the facts surrounding that part. Now, this is the really big crack in Tenisha's alibi. The police officer on the notes, paperwork stated, was there was a huge standout about the food. Now, remember that I just stated that she allegedly went to grab something to eat, and when she came back, he had been deceased. Well, when she came back and the police were called, allegedly she was over his body hollering and crying. But they noticed that she also did not have any food with her. Nothing, no type of food, okay? No bags or anything. And I'm thinking to myself, first, let's talk this part through. Looking at the area of, and even when Paperwork Party was there, he was walking through and showed this video. You have to pretty much walk through a jungle looking part to get to the actual beach. Okay. He also did a video where he was driving, and it looked pretty much deserted. You could not even hardly see any people or buildings for that matter that sold food. Okay, we didn't see a McDonald's. We didn't see a little deli shop. It was like miles and miles away. So, for one, girl, you were married to a whole celebrity. I don't see you just going through the jungle and hiking down the street to go get something to eat. Okay? It would have taken a good 15 minutes probably just to get through the jungle little part and find somewhere to go. Now, you have to come back. That would have been longer than 15 minutes. Okay? I don't think that she left at all. I think she probably walked out of view. Hid somewhere, or pretend like she was gone 15 minutes, and then came back. Now, this is something else that I thought about too. The other guy, was he a part of it? The Nicaraguan guy, okay? No one interviewed him. We don't even know who he is. He was released 2 days later without anyone seeing who he was or get his version of what happened. Okay? Also, with the Nicaraguan guy, various articles say that he was taken to different locations. A couple of articles said that he was taken to the Dr. Facio Castro, I think, hospital in Costa Rica. But then some other articles are stating that he was taken to the Home Creek Medical Clinic. Which one is it? Okay. And was he down there when she left? Okay, because I still go back to that original post that she had of there would be 4 adults and 2 children. Because if no one is really at that particular beach, where did this guy just appear out of nowhere? Okay, there were no other people mentioned, y'all, and I talked about this in another video. No doctors were mentioned, no lifeguards. So all of those videos that they're showing us, the lifeguards, the doctors, and so forth, hey, it's not in the police notes. Okay, they mentioned the Red Cross, and they mentioned Tenisha, and, her telling what happened. Which, definitely, there are some cracks, because if you went to get food, and they didn't see you with any food, then that's definitely a red flag. Okay? And another thing, too, I was looking at the beach. What type of beach gear did y'all take? Because even if y'all brought food, did y'all take blankets? Did y'all have some chairs? Where were y'all going to sit and eat this food? Because the waves, y'all, at that beach, and if you look at one of my previous videos, the waves there are so strong. Okay? Now, another factor to consider is his 8-year-old daughter. And, excuse me, she would have seen all of this, y'all. That is the sad reality. Regardless of whether lies are being told or any of that, if the daughter was actually there, she would have witnessed this. And I pray for her safety. I pray for her mental, because I know that is very traumatizing to witness whatever took place on that beach. And I just hope that they will definitely look into this. I mean, because if Tenisha has so many different stories, and now even within a story, there are cracks, then they really need to look into why this could have possibly happened. The real thing, the real reality of why Malcolm was there at that location, in the water, what led up to it. Did he tell anyone of any suspicions that he had? I know we've heard a rumor of wheels being changed. I don't know about that. I haven't found any proof on that. There's also a photo that Paperwork Party has shown us, and it was so far away. I can't really tell y'all if that was her. I know it was in one of the Costa Rican magazines. I couldn't tell if it was her. It was so far away. But allegedly, she was there in the photo. Now, another question, even with the photo, is if all of those people were with you, the friend and the 8-year-old, where were they? Because we don't see any children in the photo. I don't see any other friends standing near her. All you can see is a person, and it looks like she's in a pink dress, but that's another crack right there because, girl, were you even dressed for the beach? Wearing a sundress? Like, I don't know. Were you trying to get in the water too? It's just, it's too much that's not adding up. Okay, but there are definitely cracks in her alibi because if you were going for food, they should have seen some type of food because, man, that would have been mighty selfish to go and eat it up and then bring your own daughter or husband something as well. Okay? Let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you hit the like button. Also, subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.